Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have another part of For Lent. So we are going ahead and trying to work on the 5-star property owner. This one I saved for last just because I think it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm also not quite sure why it just reset. Now I am like filming this before Crystal Creations comes out because I was worried that something might break and that I wouldn't be able to, record this for this week, so I'm doing that before Crystal Creations. But let's just go ahead and empty this. But yeah, I don't know why her aspiration just kind of like glitched out there for some reason. I might cheat it back up just because we do have some of these. So let me just like, I don't know. I feel like that's very odd because nobody has moved out, as you can see. Like we are, doing okay over here. So I might just cheat those back just quickly just because we do have them. So let me just do this quick. Because those two should at least be checked off. The other two, I can understand that why they're not, but those two should have been. So I think we're going to go ahead and maybe see if we can head over here to the next door neighbors and just see if we can, inspect their property a little bit and see what we can find. Hopefully everything's okay. I feel like we haven't had like any issues with anything, that it's kind of odd. All right, so we arrived over here at the neighbors. So let's just go ahead, and it does look like he is currently home. But let's just go ahead and see if we can come over here and do inspection and maintenance on his fridge. And then we can at least check that off for the aspiration as well. But this should be, I feel like, pretty easy enough to do. I'm not all too worried about like certain parts of this aspiration. Some parts I think could take a while, but I think we should be okay. Like the emergency event one, for example, I feel like that's going to take a while, but I think we're just going to go ahead and check in on everybody. I'm going to go ahead and skip though, and we will be right back. So we just got hit with the pet adoption drive. We have to pet 5 cats and dogs, which I think we can do. But I was always worried about this event whenever I had saw like friends experience it. My main reason is I'm going to fall in love with literally every single one, especially if you give me somebody like Mayor Whiskers. How am I not supposed to adopt Mayor Whiskers and take him home? Like, Mayor Whiskers is honestly, I think, one of my favorite pets. He's so cute. We're just going to go ahead and see if we can, introduce ourselves to all of these animals here and see if we can pet them. This dog just kind of came like trotting in, and I think that was the cutest thing. But now I just need to know what you look like. Look at this little baby. Oh, okay. So we still have yet to pet any, but here is the another one of the tenants. Seems like everybody's more so interested in talking than they are to actually like interact with these animals. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get Zella to interact with these animals. I also might cheat this dog into our family because I'm kind of in love with him. I don't know if it's a him or a her, but I kind of love them. We also have Tom over here who's jumping up on the bed. Can you imagine just like living somewhere and then all of a sudden you're having like a pet adoption drive at like the apartment building that you live in, and all these animals just like start showing up in your apartment? Like, I feel like that'd be wild. But we're gonna come over here to this puppers. Now, I don't know why it's saying that we haven't introduced ourselves yet. I could have swore that we did. Okay, so we don't want that cat. That cat doesn't like people, apparently. And Tom doesn't feel like interacting with us, which is totally fine. But let's just go ahead and introduce ourselves to this pupper over here. And then I just kind of want to get to know the dog a little bit more. I feel like a dog like this is a little too big for. I'm going to assume it's a he because the name's Senator. But feel like it's a little bit too big for like a apartment building kinda like this, but I also just kinda love him. And okay, so stubborn's not bad. I feel like we can work with stubborn. Now I'm assuming that the dog is also loyal because pet has that little, like, symbol beside it. Look at them. You can't tell me that we're not meant to adopt Senator. Like, I feel like we need him. And he keeps just thinking about, like, hearts and love, and I think it's the cutest thing in the world. Um, a sleuth, okay. Let's see if we can ask to go potty. I feel like he might need to go. He keeps kinda, like, thinking about it. So how about we go ahead and just, be nice, ask the dog to go potty, and then he can hopefully be in a little bit of a better mood. And we also have a thing that's saying to not be suspicious, so that's a little bit interesting. Alright. So there we are, Senator Juco P. Let's come out here and we could give a treat. I just kind of want to get to know him a little bit more and just like interact. We're also currently feeling embarrassed, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure what is up with that, but alright. Loyal. Oh, he's hungry. This poor little baby. Um, is there an actual like option that you can adopt them from this? Because I kind of want him. Like, I'm not seeing that as an option though. So I might just like shift click and add Senator into the family. Um, add to family. Okay, we adopted a dog. I cannot let Senator just like go without anything. Alright, so I went ahead and came home so we could go ahead and feed Senator properly. So now we are going to have all of the animals in our apartment because the pet adoption drive is still going. And it seems to primarily focus on whatever lot you were, able to be inside. But everybody's just kind of going ahead and doing their thing when we have animals everywhere. Tom's on our dining room table, as is Mayor Whiskers now. And there's just cats and dogs running around, and it's not enough space for this many animals, I can tell you that. Why let's go ahead and see if we can just fill up the food bowl. I know like the actual system is full, but Senator's still saying that he's hungry. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill this and see if we can call Senator over here to eat again. And then I think I might have everybody just go to bed for the night. We've done what we need to do for the adoption drive, so I think it might be a good idea just to go to bed and pick up in the morning. So we now have an insect infestation, which is interesting. I was not expecting that to start the day, but that is what we are currently dealing with. So we have to go ahead and head over to the unit. Um, I think it's this one, so we'll head over here and see what we can deal with. All right, so we've arrived over here at the unit, and we have looks like apparently two options, but I was going to say we have an infect insect infestation. So we do need to go ahead and head inside. Um I wish I could remember what unit is what. Like I don't know who is what. Okay, so it looks like we want the third one. Which I think is the top left one. Yes. The door is apparently flashing, so that at least gives me a little bit of a sign. But, let's just go ahead and see if we can come up here and knock on the door, see if we can help out with these insects that are apparently invading the apartment. And, I don't know, I guess we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we went ahead and took care of the bugs, to the best of the ability, and there was also a fire out here a second ago that I thought I had filmed, but I apparently did not. But we just saved one of the tenants' lives because he was like completely on fire out here. So it's been a fairly interesting part, and unfortunately, the stuff that would have been like the fire and the bugs, I thought I had hit resume whenever I paused my recording, and apparently I did not, so I apologize. But okay, so we are slowly getting through the property owner stuff. We do have one thing left on this level here, and it's a 5-star rating in a unit. So I'm trying my best to be able to try and get this done as efficiently as I can. The dog just peed in somebody else's apartment, so we're just gonna, clean that up and move on. But yeah, I'm trying my best to see if we can get the 5-star unit rating. And it's taking a little bit longer than I would like for it to, but I also get that it's not meant to be easy to be seen as like a 5-star property owner, especially when some people here only think of us as like a 3. All right. So dogs heading outside. Um, I think everything's pretty good in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of inspection and maintenance and cleaning. Since I think if we clean, if I remember correctly, if we clean, it helps out. And the dog just took a poop in the backyard, so we're gonna have to clean that up here in a second too. But let's just go ahead and keep doing what we can, just maintenance and cleaning. We're also going ahead and using his toilet, so there's that going for us. But let's come out here and pick up and dispose of the dog poop. All right, so we suddenly have like a bunch of plants out here. I don't entirely know what happened, but it's also another charity gift drive day, which is always nice. But we are apparently going ahead and planting a garden. So I truly don't know where this box came from and all of these seeds. You can see like the seeds everywhere. I don't know what's up with this, but we're just gonna go ahead and keep planting them in hopes that it kind of helps us out with a unit rating, maybe is kind of what I'm hoping for. So maybe it's some sort of blessing in disguise. I truly do not know. But we are just going to go ahead and keep on planting everything that we possibly can. But this is wild. I don't know where everything came from, but we did just level up the gardening skill, so we at least had that going. And she's in a fantastic mood out here, so she's feeling a little bit flirty. We're not even technically like at a unit by the seams of it, because I was checking on people and then all of a sudden this garden spawned and I was like, oh, I guess that's what we're doing today. So that's also why I haven't done the charity charity gift drive yet, is because I want to do that whenever we go back on the home lot. But we're just gonna go ahead and see if we can keep planting some things. I don't know why she doesn't want to plant all the rest of this stuff that's out here. Maybe there's just like not enough space. I'm really not too sure. It's also only giving me the option to eat some of these things, so maybe we do not have a high enough gardening skill. So for charity, we still don't have a whole lot. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and donate like some seeds. We don't have a whole lot else. And the tenants are all hanging out like inside our apartment today. I don't know why. But Senator is hanging out. He's having a good time. Um, Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, taking care of their needs. Not a whole lot going on. The garden cleaned itself up out here a little bit, so again, I still don't know what that was about, but we now just have a bunch of random plants in the shared space. But maybe that's what we need for a higher level, so I guess I can't complain all too much. But let's go ahead and clean up the dish. But I am just absolutely hoping for that level of 5. I would love to be able to wrap it up because I think whenever we finish this aspiration is when I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this series. Just because I don't feel the need to continue after that. I feel like after that we've kind of experienced every single aspect. So I think that'll be where we go. But it looks like we have a tenant agreement here that we're just checking on, just trying to see if I can increase things. So like maintenance is pulling a lot of them. So these two are having a time. It's a love day. They're going ahead and woohooing. Just letting them do their thing, being a little bit flirty, and we'll see what we can do. But it is love day. The animals are just having a time. I kind of wish we lived in like a bigger space because I feel really bad for Senator being stuck in like such a small space like this. But we're just gonna go ahead and give Senator a little bit of attention. Tiger, I feel like, is definitely more aloof and wants to be alone compared to Senator. I don't understand. Senator, dude, what's up here? Let's just go ahead and pet you and see if we can make things a little bit better. You need to go and like fix the toilet quickly. And we'll see if we can offer some friendship to Senator. I feel like we should be able to. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna help him out with his socialization a little bit. Trying to make sure he's in as good of a mood as possible. I feel like he's very needy. Like, I don't remember the last time I had an animal in The Sims that needed as much attention as Senator, but maybe it's because he's a stray. I'm not all too sure. But let's just go ahead and pet him. Tiger's just running around having the time of his life, and then we'll go ahead and give you a hug. Um, let's see. And then we'll see if we can ask to go potty as well, just to make sure that all the needs are taken care of. All right. And then we have a phone call. Why not go for it? Okay, so Senator's headed outside to go to the bathroom, which is totally fine by me. And we're just gonna follow him out here, see what's up. He's going pee, which is good. Can we come like mop a little bit maybe? He is so cute. I honestly like I adore Senator a lot. Alright, so I'm just letting everyone just kind of do their own thing. I kind of just want to hang out with Senator all day, but I know that we can't just do that. But like they're very cute. I feel like he fits into the family very well, even though he's currently, I think, drinking out of the toilet, but I don't even feel like lecturing him for that. Sure. I don't know why I would ask if we want to answer, like, that's his son. Obviously, we're gonna want to answer the phone. Okay, so he is getting a family call, so I'll let him take that. You are just going ahead and eating, apparently, which is totally fine. We should probably have him hang out with his son soon. We have yet to do that in a little while. So it might be a good idea. We're probably also going to have not great love days, just because I'm not entirely like focused on them. Doesn't look like the plants need any tending to today, which is interesting. So I don't know if somebody else went ahead and took care of them, but seems like everything's fine. Now I do want to go ahead and look up. Okay, well that didn't get me anywhere. Um, let me see. So we don't have like an actual outdoor trash can on this lot. So that's all I was after, just so that we don't have like a huge, trash overload in the apartments. So at least that way we can go ahead and empty out our trash can now, so that we're at least also obeying that rule. And now we have an outdoor trash can, so we should be good to go. Vanessa is calling, and we have a haunting. Interesting. That is not what I was expecting. Um, you had a dream about us. Okay, let's just go ahead and be nice. I don't know. I feel like that's very random. But now we have to go ahead and deal with the ghost that is haunting the apartment. Oh. Well, that's even better. It's a ghost that she used to be friends with. This is so churro. I think, was he from the bar, maybe? So we can either exorcise him or confront him. I'm going to see, just because they were friends, if we are able to go ahead and confront him. But I feel like that might not end up being enough, because I remember whenever we had a ghost in the old apartment, I think we ended up having to do an exorcism, and I just could never seem to get the confront ghost thing to work, and it doesn't appear to currently be any different. Now, they don't have like that good of a relationship, so maybe that's why, but they at least like know who each other is, kind of thing. So I guess we'll see how this goes. He seems to be feeling fine. I don't know. It says he's angry, but like it also says that he's fine based on ghost color. Why are you calling me? You are literally one of the like tenants. But I'm just gonna keep trying. I could go ahead and like give a love day gift and be flirty with him, but I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna try to build up a relationship. Here comes Senator being like, what is happening? Who is this? Why is there a ghost? Okay, so he just like walked away from us. Oh, he's gonna go into our brand new trash can. I see. Well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and just do an exorcism. It's gonna cost us some money, but I think that's going to be the fastest option to help out with the whole haunting. So we at least now have that going for us. We're up to 4 stars with one of the apartments. So we are slowly but surely getting somewhere. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 3 to 4 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. If you would like some exclusive channel perks, I have a link to that in the description as well. And I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies. Okay, so I just wanted to point out that as soon as I ended this part, we completed the aspiration. So apparently this is also the end of For Lent. But as I said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. and I will see you all in my very next one. I hope you all enjoyed this series. This family will be up for download on the gallery. My gallery ID is down below in the description, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.